Hello everyone, today I will be analyzing the possible plastic surgery procedures of the members of Enhypen. I am personally not too familiar with the members, so if I make any mistakes, please bear with me. This video was requested in the comment section of my Tempest plastic surgery analysis video. If you have any requests which group you want to see me analyze, please leave it in the comments. I think plastic surgery is neither bad or good, as celebrities has immense pressure to look as good as they possibly can, which can be helped by plastic surgery. I think it will be a healthier environment if celebrities in general are more open and honest about plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures that they've done, or at least not lie about it, so the general public can see that beauty is attainable through plastic surgery. I know there's a stigma around plastic surgery all around the world, but people need to realize that it's pretty common among celebrities, as it's demanded by society that celebrities look perfect, so we shouldn't blame them if they resort to plastic surgery. I want this video series to be a form of discussion between people who are interested in the possible procedures celebrities had, and break the negative sentiment around plastic surgery. I assume that many celebrities, including K-pop idols, have done some sort of cosmetic procedures because their occupation demands them to look as good as they possibly can. I may be totally wrong about this assumption, as I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. A few disclaimers before we begin. I'm not a plastic surgeon, nor have I gotten plastic surgery, so my knowledge in this area is limited. These are just my speculations and not facts. I have no idea about the member's medical history, and these are just my speculations, so you can respectfully disagree. This post is not meant to send hate to the members, as they are probably pressured by the industry to look as good as they possibly can. With that out of the way, let's get started. Heeseung has a lot of adorable predebut photos online. He has always been really handsome. I think many people realize that his nose changed compared to the predebut photos. The tip of his nose has been lifted, his nose looks slimmer overall, and his nose looks more projected now. We can also see clear lines on the sides of the bridge of his nose and the tip of his nose. This is usually a sign of a rhinoplasty. We can see that he has always had a pretty tall nose, but the tip of his nose droops down slightly. His current nose tip is more upturned. And I think his nose looks overprojected for the proportions of his face. Other than that, I don't think I see any other changes to his face. I really don't think this possible rhinoplasty was necessary, as his nose looks great to me in the pre-reveal photos. The possible rhinoplasty also made his face look unnatural, when in reality the only possible procedure he had is a rhinoplasty. In conclusion, I think Heeseung got a rhinoplasty. He has always been really handsome. It's unfortunate that he felt the need to possibly get a rhinoplasty to fit the beauty standards. I really like his bright and large eyes. Moving on to Jay. Jay also has a lot of adorable pre-debut photos online. He too has always been really handsome. I think the most obvious change to his face is his nose. His nose looks slimmer and more projected compared to the pre-debut photos. The possible rhinoplasty was really well done though. His nose fits his face very well. I also noticed that his eyes are horizontally larger and are sharper now. He likely got an inner eye corner cut to make his eyes larger. Other than that, I don't think I see other changes to his face. In conclusion, I think Jay got a rhinoplasty and his inner eye corners cut. I think the possible procedures were really well done and enhanced his natural beauty really well. I love his amazing bone structure. Moving on to Jake. Jake has a lot of adorable pre-debut photos online. I find Jake and Heeseung to look alike. I hope I'm not the only one that thinks this way. Jake didn't seem to change much. I personally think he got a rhinoplasty, as his current nose looks overprojected for the proportions of his face. We can also see that from the side profile, his nose is in fact more projected now. I personally don't think the possible rhinoplasty was necessary, as he has always had a nice nose that fits his face very well. In conclusion, I think Jake got a rhinoplasty. He has always been handsome. It's unfortunate that he felt the need to possibly get a rhinoplasty when he already looked perfectly handsome to me in the pre-debut photos. Moving on to Sunghoon. Sunghoon has a lot of adorable pre-debut photos. He has always been handsome. I find it fascinating that he could have been a professional figure skater. Without looking at his pre-debut photos, I suspected that he got a rhinoplasty, as his nose looks too small for the proportion of his face, and after looking at his pre-debut photos, I became more confident of my speculation. His nose used to have a rounder shape, while his current nose looks sharper, especially at the tip. We can also sometimes see a shape resembling a nose implant in some angles. Other than that, I don't think I see other changes to his face. In conclusion, I think Sunghoon got a rhinoplasty. I personally don't think the possible rhinoplasty was necessary, as his original nose already fits his face very well. It seems to me like the company puts a lot of pressure on the artists to look perfect, as I find that most of the members have already been really good looking before the possible plastic surgery procedures. Moving on to Sunoo. Sunoo has a lot of adorable pretty photos online. He has always had such an amazing smile. He didn't seem to have changed much to me. The only change I see to his face is his nose. His current nose tip is more upturned, and the nose is more projected compared to the pretty photos. It seems like many of the members got a similar rhinoplasty, where they make their nose more projected and making the tip of the nose more upturned. I also don't think this possible rhinoplasty was necessary, as his original nose fits his face very well, and I find his current nose to look too thin for the proportions of his face. He may have also gotten an autoplasty, where they pin back his ears, as his ears look to be sticking out less compared to the predebut photos from the front view. In conclusion, I think Sunu got a rhinoplasty and an autoplasty. He has always been handsome. I think it's unfortunate that he felt the need to possibly get a rhinoplasty, as he already looked really nice before. Moving on to Jungwon. Jungwon has a lot of adorable pretty bit photos. He didn't look to have changed much. He has always had nice upturned eyes. I think he is likely natural. He debuted at such a young age, so I'm glad that the company didn't pressure him to get plastic surgery. In conclusion, I think Jungwon is likely natural. I love his naturally cute appearance. He is truly blessed with good looks. Niki has a lot of adorable pretty bit photos online. He also didn't seem to have changed much. He debuted at the age of 14, so I'm hoping that he is natural. After comparing his pretty photos with how he looks now, I believe he is likely natural. In conclusion, I think Nikki is likely natural. He is truly blessed with good looks. I love his eyes and plump lips. Remember, when I do these analysis, I'm always at a neutral position. I don't think plastic surgery is bad nor good, so let's not spread unnecessary hate towards the members or my opinions. I hope anyone watching this takes this post in a positive way and realize that plastic surgery is not a bad thing. We need to understand that K-pop idols and other celebrities have a lot of pressure to look good, and it's not a bad thing if they resort to plastic surgery, as it is demanded by society. As I stated in the beginning, this is not meant for fuel to send hate towards the members. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.